Hi everybody, welcome to Mondays with Mary. So if you're not familiar with this series, started about sometime in February, and we use a random generator to pick a number between 1 and 500, which correlates to the two color cubes that I have. And I started doing this because I wanted to think outside of my color comfort. I tend to gravitate, and I think we probably all kind of tend to gravitate to colors that are our favorite, and those are the ones we reach for first. Personally, I've never cared for orange, and this has helped me gain a affection for orange, different shades of orange, and there are times on my own I actually go for them and pull them out first, which is a big step for me considering I would normally go with a pink or a purple, purple being my favorite color. So the random generator picked number 35 for us. And it is about as happy colors as I've seen. Candy colors for sure. So, but when I saw it, I didn't even hesitate thinking, because I just got a new set from Altenew, Flutter and Bloom, and it's one of their gigantic 8x11 sets. Every year on their birthday, they come out with a new big stamp die stencil set. So I think these colors would be perfect. So I will show you the set. I just got it the other day. Look at this. Look at this stamp set. Look at how huge it is. I mean, it literally would fit in an 8x11 binder. Look at this. It's huge. And the largest flower is almost 6.5 inches. The smallest one is 5. So, I mean, it takes up a lot of real estate. So it comes with the huge stamp set. This one's great because it's got 2 butterflies, lots of saying, here's a hug, everything will be okay, love you always, be the story you'd love to tell, always in my thoughts, thanks for simply being you, truly grateful, you are wonderful, you're my person, because you totally deserve it, be brave, do good, stay you, all kinds of different really uplifting sayings. So it comes with a stamp set, and the 3D die, our 3D embossing folder, and the die set, and it cuts out both the florals and both butterflies. And then, so many, I think it's 10. Let me see if I can grab them all. Stencils, 10, and they're 7x7 and 6x6 stencils. So, I mean, they're huge. And just like all their other stencils, they always have instructions, layering guide for the different stencils and what flowers that they use. So I am not using the stamp set I am using the embossing folder, and this is going to be a little challenging because it's slightly angled different than the stamp set. Here's the embossing. It's got the sideways butterfly, and it's got these flowers kind of at an angle, but not all of them. So we might have to figure out these corner ones, but I'm up to the challenge, I think. So I think it'll be very pretty. So I went ahead and did this off screen, obviously. And let me show you the colors that we're going to work with. So I've got Puffy Heart, Snapdragon, Honeydew Glow, because this says it's a yellow, but it's more of a greenish yellow, and that is, when you actually get into the Honeydew Glow, what it is. So, and then we're going to do Grassy Field for the green, Blue Horizon for the blue. So, all right, so we'll get these back over here. We'll put this over here for our inspiration. And I went through and I figured out that we should be able to use all but 2 stencils. It says here stencil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we jump over to stencil number 9. So fingers crossed this works out. All right, so let's go in with, that's our butterfly. All right, stencil number 1. All right, stencil number 1 should be, I think, this flower here, and then these flowers there. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to take a little bit of tape to hold this down ever so slightly. All right, so it's going to be slightly off because we did emboss, and then that stretches the fibers and raises it up. So, but I think we'll be fine. All right, so we're going to start off with Puffy Heart for these, and I'm going to go with a super, or I'm going to try to go in with a super light hand. Not my best. Let me tap off. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I don't always have the lightest hand. I'm pretty heavy-handed, unfortunately. Oops, see, there we go. Makes no difference whether I tap off or I off or I tap. I'm always just, and I know if I go like this and I don't touch the head that it will be a softer, but it just doesn't feel natural to do that. But I'll give it a shot. All right. All right. I think that's good for our first layer. All right, so we're done with stencil number 1. Let me get this wipe off. Where is my, here it is, my alcohol bottle, because you know how much red and pinks stain, so let's get some alcohol on it and it will clean it up nicely. All right, so now we're on number 2. And I think that goes here. Right about there. So this, what's it called? Flutter and Blossom is a new set that they just released. So it's still available if you're interested. It is not cheap, but it is but it's worth it. For everything that you get and the size of it. All right, so I'm now going to go back in with Puffy Heart with a little bit heavier hand. Still tapping off. All right. I love butterflies and flowers, so I thought this was perfect when I saw it. All right. I wonder, no. All right, we'll figure that out later. All right, little spritz. I hope you guys had a good weekend. It was not as horribly hot this weekend as it has been. We actually had some overcasts, so that was wonderful. All right, I believe this one goes here. And there. All right, now I'm going to go in without tapping off and go in heavy. So we'll have the different color variations, tones. All right. All right, so our next one is leaves. So it should be these two leaves on top. And they're showing that they're doing these with a yellow. So let me see. See what I'm saying about this honeydew glow? It's like a yellowish green. So let's take a look at that and see what it will end up looking like. We've got two sets of leaves, so I like a little variation. See how that's got that greenish. Let me know in comments if you've picked this setup from Altenew yet. I missed the very first one, and like I said, they do them every year on their birthday, and I missed the 2021, but I've got 22, 23, and now 24. All right. I like that. And now the next one is the other set of leaves. Which is going to be harder to figure out, I think. I think these go here. I was gonna say, because we're missing some. All right, so let's go in with some grassy field, which is a true green, but I might tone it down with some of the honeydew if it's too much of a contrast. We shall see. Let me cover that up right there so it doesn't get ink on it. So let me know what's your favorite color for when you're doing florals. Get a little brush in here. What's your go-to color? Do you have a favorite for flowers? All right, I am going to, let's look. Wait, before I make a major decision that I'm gonna regret, let's take a look at these two together. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit of the honeydew over top just to warm it up a little. You know, I love red flowers in my garden, but I don't tend to make red flowers very much. All right. All right. We have one stencil left for the insides here. All right, let's give that a try. And we're gonna put our snapdragon. All right. All right, now let's take a look at what we've got. All right, well, those are pretty bright and cheerful. All right, let's do the butterfly, and then we can figure out these other flowers. I think this starts, where's number one? think this is going to be a puzzle piece over here. All right. Where's my butterfly? Here it is. All right, so this will go right there. Okay. All right, so I'm not sure what color we should do this, so let's just have a play. I want to put some of the Honeydew Glow and then maybe let's see if we put a little bit of this Blue Horizon. Right there. All right. And then this part goes right there. We're going to do the same thing. Cover that in the honeydew. Wait, that slipped a little. All right. And then let's go back in with a little bit of this Blue Horizon like we did. Right there. All right, let's take a look at that. Oh, that's turning out very pretty. All right, so now we've got these two sections of the wings. I'm gonna go in with the honeydew again. All right. think for this section I want to put a little snapdragon in there. I might live to regret it, but it's only paper. All right. And then this section, I'll do the same thing. Honeydew first. And then a little snapdragon. All right. Let me clean this before we attempt to the stencil shows two little bodies. Well, I only see, I don't know if you watched the last video where I was doing a flower and I couldn't tell where I was going. So I am going to mark this with a pencil so that I could stay in the right Here we go, parameters this time. All right. And then we'll go in with Snapdragon. Then I think we go up here. Well, he's going to have an unorthodox body. We're going to go in with a little green. All right. See if we can get more color in there. All right. All right. You know I don't have a steady hand. But I don't see don't see on here his little antenna, so here goes nothing. Okay, well, so much for this Spectrum Noir art liner. All right. Let me get out my trusty Altenew pens and try this again. There's one. All right. All right. Not perfect, but not horrible. Let me see if I can get this pencil marks off. All right, so I'm still not sure what we're going to do here and here. Let me see if I can find where these three little flowers are. It's like the pattern repeats. Like this is this one here. Let me see number one. That's 6. This is 1. So if 1 was here, then this should be I don't know. I do not know. Doesn't fit there. Well, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it because, see, I think this flower is this flower. If this flower is this flower, All right, wait. If this flower is that flower, and this should be this flower, and it is. Okay. All right. This is going to take some detective work. All right, so we'll leave it at this. You know, I think it's fine. I really like the way the butterfly turned out. So, all right, so let me know what you think. Let me know if you've gotten this set. Let me know what colors you would have used instead of what the card chose for us this time. So, all right, so if you would like to subscribe and have not yet, you can hit that subscribe button, and then there's a bell that will send you notifications when there's a new video to watch. Likewise, the thumbs up. If you enjoy a video, that thumbs up button tells us that you liked it and that we're doing okay. There's also a share button that if you want to ever share a video with a friend. So, lots of options. If you're already a subscriber, I really appreciate it. I appreciate any time that you stop by and watch. It means a lot. So, all right, so that's it for this time. You may comment. You know where. So, until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.